yeah. I'll tell you what. Test me. Why don't you arrest me, love? Why? Why do you always forsake me? I don't understand. Why?
Closer to 200. Yeah. Don't try and make it perfect, man. Don't try and cut all the ringing out of it. Just turn it down a little bit overall. Okay. Well, actually, it's okay. Let's do it. Otherwise, it'll get really weird. My microphone. Hello? Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you don't want to mess with the greatest. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you piss the greatest off, and, well, then the greatest have to retaliate. You know what I'm saying? You just don't want to, you just never know. You don't want to piss the greatest off, I'm just saying. You know, stuff like that. The corner, love. All right. Hey, how is Chrissy? Welcome. How are you, love? How would I know it? I don't know nothing. What are you talking about, love? How would you know it? I know nothing.
It's time to make like a banana and split.
Oh my God. All right. How are you, though? I guess the people are late to the late show. Well, how are you, Chrissy, love? What you doing? How is your day going? Are you having a good day or a good, whatever day? Tell me about your day. How's your day going? Tell me about your day. How's your day? What's your day like? Good day, bad day, whatever kind of day. Oh, welcome, Dame Celestine. Oh, you were sleeping at the wheel again. You're sneaking at the wheel again. Try to... How to focus my anger properly. Without tearing down the whole building, because, you know, we don't want to do that. Now, back in the day, Dame Celestine, we called that a creature double feature. You remember the creature double feature, Dame Celestine, back in the day? Creature double feature? You remember that. Well, be careful driving. Good grief. Yeah, well, you know, we'll see about that. You know I still have to go, Dame Celestine. You know I still have to go to the bingo. You know it. You know, but I got a special secret this time that I think I'm going to actually win some spirit money. So nobody's going to talk me out of this, all right? I got a special secret that's going to win me some spirit money here. So. Well, I think you're correct. In some ways, I think we are all that low. You are what you is. Ah, God. It's just system. It's just systems. That's all it boils down to. Really. System stereo, my love. It's all system stereo, my love. That's all it is, really. Now I was angry. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to have a goddamn late show. First of all, because I'm pissed off. Second of all, I haven't had a late show in a while. Third, I'm jamming the other one down the road and looking at pop a pimp. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking to take out a pimp. So I said, no, I better do a late show. I don't want to take out no whole pimp here. Excuse me. But you know what I'm saying. Anyway, I know people have very short attention spans. Yes, you do. Welcome, MS8114. Are you moving product again? Say my name. MS8114. Say my name. Or do I have to call you Heisenberg? I don't know. I might. Now listen. I'm gonna scare you up and shoot you because Mr. Charlie told me so. All right. Now don't be afraid. Now I'm not gonna take your life. I'm not gonna even take a limb. I'm just gonna load my shotgun and I'm gonna take a little spin. All right. So don't hold it against me. All right, enough. Welcome back. I know you've missed me, the greatest true crime channel on YouTube. We are the greatest analysts of all time, sometimes anal cysts and anal retentive, and the greatest critique artists of all time. Nothing get past us, so we are the greatest. Other channels, they're like, well, I'm a fraud. I have 30,000 subscribers, but I'm a complete fraud because Master Nature, well, he is the greatest. And my 9 people in here will testify to that. So, thank you, 9 people in here. All right. I love you, baby. Welcome, Dame Athos, Queen of the Mountain Garden. Yes, we have Equinox. We have Equinox. But you know what? We don't have any birds, though. We don't have any birds in the garden, do we? There are no birds. A garden has to have birds, for Christ's sake. I mean, what kind of fucking garden are you running here, man? You're running a sham garden. A garden has to have birds. What's wrong with you? Right? So, on this very day, I must acquaint you. Now, this is going to be perhaps a very cruel appointment. However, Oh, welcome, Tilly. Did you take off? Welcome, Tilly. Did you go to work? Tilly. Did you work? What you doing? I'm waiting, Tilly. I'm waiting. What did you do? What did you do? Okay. It's time. It's a word past the time for hello. And I don't know why, Myra, MS is moving product here. So I love you, babies. You did. You took off. Well, good. Hey, first of all, good for you. Second of all, well, where the hell were you earlier? God damn you, Tilly. You, look, I get self-care, baby. But, God damn you, Tilly. No, seriously, that's good for you, Tilly. You definitely, deserve to take off. I talk to people that are like, well, I don't think I deserve to take off. I'm like, man, what the fuck are you, man, you on some space junk, man. Now, you must be shooting some space junk into your veins when you telling me that you don't deserve to take off a day of work. I said, man, what kind of space junk are you shooting up, my friend? Don't you ever fucking think like that again. Do you understand me, my garden? Don't you ever fucking think like that again in your life. Don't ever think like that. I don't want anybody to think like that. You understand? Don't you ever think like that. Fuck these people. That's I know we're not in a position, a lot of us aren't in a position of life to say, fuck you, man. But I tell you what, when it comes down to making that kind of decision and feeling guilty about it, guess what? I say, fuck you, man. Fuck you. Unfortunately, this is a fuck you society I live in. And so you know what I do? I say, fuck you right back. That's right. Anyway, Tilly, the point is, it's good you took a day off, and it's good you got some rest. Whatever you did on your day off, it's absolutely perfect. And I hope it was good. So fuck these people. Fuck is right. And by the way, there are you and maybe I'm not saying you are. I'm just saying, and you should never fucking feel guilty for it either. Don't you ever fucking feel guilty for goddamn taking a goddamn break or day off. Never feel guilty for that ever, my loves, my lords, lads, and dudes. Don't you ever feel guilty for that shit. Now, most of you say I don't, but some of you might. Fuck them. Fuck them. I'll tell you why. And here's another reason why I say this. Because sometimes our greatest creations, sometimes our greatest creativity is when we are left alone and not having to worry about anything else, in our minds, that is when we are most creative. When we're sitting there, you know what, and we're like, you know what? It feels pretty good not have to worry about anything for today. And guess what happens? Sometimes in those moments, guess what happens, guys? A bolt of lightning is going to strike into your fucking forehead, and you're going to hit that bolt of lightning, and you know what? Sometimes that's where the creation begins. Right? Right. So don't forget those moments. Yeah. You wanted the best, you got the best. Oh, you didn't know I was a fucking philosopher too, did you? Right? I'm a jack of many fucking trades. Welcome, sick mad world. Seems pretty suited for our conversation, at least right now. Anyway, but you didn't come here to be lectured. Take a trip to the spa, baby. Hey, that's a good point, excuse me, MS. That's a good point, MS8114. Take a trip to the goddamn I don't care what it is. Get your fucking nails done. Get your fucking toenails done. It doesn't matter. Think about your hair. Think about your nails. That's okay, you know? Because that shit's relaxing, baby. Right? Fuck these people. I'm tired of this nonsense, guys. And I'm very well aware of it. Yeah. You know. But yeah. Fuck them. Look, I understand. People are workaholics, and they will work 23 hours a fucking day for the rest of their goddamn miserable life, and they will work 23 hours a day to just do whatever they're doing, you know, and that's well and fine for these people, but to me, that is a miserable fucking existence. I would never want to have that existence in my life. Now, there's nothing wrong with working hard, but, you know, hey, if you want to work 23 hours out of the day every day, hey, my friend, go for it. But I'm sorry, my friend, to me, that's a really miserable fucking life. Really miserable life, my friend. That's a miserable fucking life. And so they come to the great doctor. They come to the greatest of all time, Master Nature. And they say, what am I doing wrong, Master Nature? And I say, because you're working 23 out of 24 hours a day, you fucking schmuck. What's the matter with you? And they say, Mama, here's what they say to Master Nature. They say, Mama never gave me permission to not do that. Mama. Mama. Oh my fucking God. Here we go. This is Nancy Guthrie reporting live from the cage that I find myself in. I'm reporting live from the Sphere out in Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know, it's some fucking faggot boy band who's on. I think it's, who's the faggot boy band who's on? Oh, it's the fucking Backstreet Boys who are playing tonight. I don't want to see a faggot band. I don't want to see 4 faggots running around the Las Vegas Sphere. I'm sorry. I don't want to see it. I mean, seriously, Seattle Ray. If I'm going to the Sphere in Las Vegas, I'm not going to see a bunch of fags running around the fucking stage. Not when I'm looking at starfish and fucking sharks and fucking stars and fucking like Andromeda Galaxy shit. And like, you know, I don't want to see a bunch of fucking fags on the stage. I want my face to be blown off. You better steal my face. You got to steal my face, baby. I don't want no... Hey, look. Veto a fag. I don't want no veto of fags running around the stage. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry that I hurt your fucking feelings. Yeah. I'm so sorry about your duality that you don't even know what it is. I am quadriphrenic, but at least I know who I am. Yes, I'm quadriphrenic, but I'm very secure in my quadrophenia. Are you? No, you're not, because you haven't even got the basics down yet. You cannot be William Shakespeare, right? You can't just suddenly be William Shakespeare. You have to study the masters. For fuck's sake. Do I not give my all to you? Do I not give you all my philosophy and all my psychic power? I am the greatest of all time. I can see for miles. But you still don't believe me. Well, whatever. What are we doing? Well, we're going to take a quick fucking break because it's a late show now. And now you in the electric church. Now, the late show in the electric church, well, you're going to hear all kinds of music. You may hear Baptist music. You may hear old spiritual Negro music. That's my favorite. You may hear that kind of shit. You never know what's going to happen in the electric church, baby, on the late show. You never know. Now listen to me talking true crime. You may hear an old spiritual Negro that you haven't heard for the past 70 fucking years. Right? I'm just saying, I must warn you, true crime and whatever your name is. Listen to me. And listen to me very well. I am the greatest of all time. Don't forget it. That's right, Mrs. John. And you can give me the double SS all you want. I'm still looking for the holy fucking grail. I'm looking for the holy grail. I'm looking for the spear of destiny. I'm looking for the bell that travels me from time and space. I am the greatest. I'm also a historian. Well, not really, but... We could talk all day about the Philadelphia experiment if you'd like. Just remember who you're dealing with, my friends. Now, what you have no idea what I'm talking about. My anger and angst comes from other places. But this is the way for me. Instead of tearing down the roof and blowing the motherfucker up, this is a way for me to vent my frustration and anger on the real world for once. Why, they always forget.
you're never going to win. Never and never and never and never. You're never going to win. Why aren't you going to win?
I'll tell you why you're not going to win.
Because I am Stanley the Twink. That's who I am. And so, because of that, you are never going to win. I am the greatest. And I will go places that you will never go. And I'm gonna hurt you with those places that you never want to go. Because I am Stanley the Twink. And I am the greatest. I am the oppositioner that you've read about all this time in your little fairy books that you've read. I am the oppositioner. Oh, oppositioner, I wrote a little song for you. There was a little tool shed where he made them suffer, sad Satan. I am the oppositioner. Who are you?
So, just saying, people out there in my real life, be careful what you wish for, because I have fangs the length of a fucking garden hose. And I'm not afraid to use them, because I'm not as dumb as I look. Are you sure about that, Master Nature? You look pretty stupid sometimes, I gotta say. Maisie! Why does Master Nature look so... Well, he does look stupid. And, oh my God, Maisie, get me out of here. Well, wait a minute. I can't go to you either. Oh, fuck me, Tyrone. Oh, you set this all up, you fucking black bastard. I hate you, Tyrone. You're a ghetto thug, Tyrone. Oh my God. Ashley, why? Why am I stuck with a ghetto thug? Oh my God. All right. Wait, hey there, Tumbleweed. I have to go to bingo, but I'll tell you what. When I get back from bingo, guess what? Your face and my hand, they're gonna have a nice fucking talking to. Do you understand that, fucking Tumbleweed? Yeah, okay, you fucking, you call me Tumbleweed again, you fucking ghetto rat. Fuck you, Tyrone. All right. Well, fuck you. I have to go to bit for fuck you, MD. God, you got into some liquor again, didn't you? You got into some liquor up there, didn't you? No, I'm just standing my ground for once, Tyrone, against your tyranny, your black ghetto ass tyranny that I had to live under for 20 fucking years. Even though I'm like 6 years old, but yeah. Yeah.
Fuck you. I've taken down a lot more beasties than you.
It's fair enough. Enough of that. Let's get on with the story. You didn't come here to my gripes. You came here for the story. The story. Fuck.
But in the meantime, we take a quick break for that story, my Queen of Pentacle. Right. Don't forget, this is who I am. Do you not see that? That is me, Queen. Candle, the fall.
You fucking. I'm just gonna say this. You're not gonna know what I'm talking about, but some things are very good at masquerading as other things, and you don't know exactly quite what the masquerade is until you have to deal with a certain aspect of it, and then you realize, wait a minute, was this thing here the whole time? And the answer to that question is, yes, it was here the whole time. And then I think, gee, if I was not stuck into the middle of this thing, would have I known about this thing that you're masquerading? And the answer is no. I would not have known at all what you're masquerading had I not been forced to deal with it. So then I started to think to myself, well, gee, what else is being masqueraded here that I wasn't aware of? What other sort of shit and pounds of shit that I'm sure there's many more of this that I wasn't aware of. See, and that's where things start to break down in my mind. You cocksuckers. And this has nothing to do with the garden. I'm just saying, you're cocksuckers, and you know who I'm talking about. You're cocksuckers. You're cocksuckers. And I hope you rot and burn in what you're trying to do, because at a certain point, I ain't coming along on the bus there, Neil Cassidy. Fuck you, man. Fuck you. Every personal battle that I have been in where there is some cost to myself at risk, guess what happens, my loves? They all lose. All of them. They lose their mind. They lose their home. They lose their jobs. They lose their security. They lose their licenses. Anybody opposes me, I am the oppositioner. Don't forget that. And don't you be sneaking in onto me some little fucking paragraph somewhere that I did not read yet until I had to read it. And then when I read this paragraph, I thought to myself, who the fuck are you to write this paragraph in front of my goddamn face? Who are you? How dare you write this paragraph in front of my face? And you call it policy. And you call it policy. Well, how dare you call this policy? You cocksuckers. These people don't think I've not have been around the block for a long time. I've been alive a long time. Long time. Longer than you. And if not me, one of my spirit guides has been. So consider that. Remember, I'm 4 into 1. I am quadriphrenic. I am 4 into 1. There's no way around that. Which means, because of my spirit guides, I could look at things from all different angles, my friend. Not just one. And that is why we are the greatest of all time. Do you see now? Sometimes people don't attack straightly. Sometimes people want to attack you with a straight line. Sometimes people want to attack you with subterfuge. Even though they're trying to attack you, they are doing it with subterfuge, and you're not quite aware of it because it's not a direct attack. It's ambiguous. Sometimes people want to attack you politely. They're not going to consider it an attack or a threat, but what their words say, yes, I am threatening you. You have people like that. You have people like that all the time now, because these people who present themselves that way, they don't know who they are. See, and because of this, I'm not going to get into this. I could talk to you all. This is going to turn into a fucking TED Talk, and I don't want this turning into a TED Talk, okay? But you have to trust me on certain elements here of what I'm talking to you about. Because I am the greatest. And I'll see the gorilla in Manila for a chiller. I'll go 15 rounds with that gorilla. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm too pretty. I'm too fast. I'm too smart. That's why. Fuck you. Yeah. Anyway, quick break. Then we'll get on to the topic at hand. I'm sorry, guys. I spent 45 minutes rambling about shit without getting to the topic at hand on the Idaho 4. But thank you for allowing me to vent my frustrations because, well, you don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Thank you for letting me vent my frustrations, though, to you. It's just, It's a trap. It's a trap, essentially, what it is, my love. It doesn't start off like a trap, okay? However, when time goes by and greater minds come up with these wonderful, stupid ideas, well, what happens is they decide to change the system for the worst. Okay. But in their minds, they're changing the system for the better. And then you sit back and watch, and you're like, no, I don't think that's getting any better. And then now you're caught. See, because it wasn't like that when you first were there, but now you're caught in a system that is now ridiculous to you. See, ethically ridiculous, logically ridiculous. I think the ethical part is probably the most important. But yeah, ethically, logically, rationally, humanitarian, Yeah, and then you realize, wait a minute, I'm standing in the middle of a goddamn cattle mill. Yeah. So, whenever I find myself in a cattle mill, here's what I say. Fuck you. Because I am not standing in a cattle mill. And I am not cattle. And I am not a checker. And I don't check chickens in. And I don't check chickens out. You have the wrong person, man. So, fuck you. I remember throwing punches around and preaching from my chair. Well, who are you? Cunt. Lesbo. Sorry, no, I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. That came from a comic book somewhere. I saw that in a comic book. Yeah. Special powers. Special names. Special powers. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Give me science. Give me back my science. Where is it? No, nothing. Fuck you. Ridiculous. Scramble around like mad men and mad women and Dame Anthers. Mrs. Shaw! What do we do with them? What do we do with them? Well, well, I could tell you what to do with them, but you're not gonna like it. Okay. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, guys.
Wait a minute, guys. Wait a minute. Is the boogeyman... Wait a minute. The boogie...
Oh, my. All right. Now, where were we? Sorry, we're talking about the case, right? Sorry. I sometimes forget what we're talking about, you know. Yeah. Those hot wings were pretty hot. What's your favorite movie? The Phantom. Oh my God. All right, hang on. Oh, I don't know. Oh my God. Okay, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, okay? Masternature, just don't overthink it. All right, MD, I'm not gonna overthink it. Well, yes, this is our prime. Okay, this is the prime.
Really delivered and set up.
Oh, I know.
I deal with bugs the easy way.
But yeah, I bet you do.
What will you...
Oh, listen. Oh my God, Dylan. Oh, Maisie.
You say if I told you I was mentally retarded, will you believe me?
Yeah.
Will you turn away?
No.
There are 6 million mental retarded Americans who need to be helped, who can't be helped.
Mrs.
Who's
John.
helping? The ARC. The
Mrs.
Organization
John.
for Retarded Citizens. They helped me. Yes, I am mentally retarded. Bill the ARC. When you give help, you give hope.
Oh, well, but then I killed my friends. So, all right. Oops. All right. Oh no, not the holly. Oh no.
You're all my children now.
No. And then I went to bed.
Okay. So what time did you take? You think you took Murphy out?
Like 3:30.
Oh yeah, 3:30.
And
3:30.
Just the back door.
Just a back door.
so which one is 1122? So if I'm coming up King Road off the Taylor,
Big white house.
I don't know.
all the way to the very top.
The big fucking house.
But the address is King.
Oh, so good. That's great.
Back as you're going up to 500 Clean Road, those big apartments. It's kind of back just a little bit.
Oh my God. Bulbous creation, my friend. Because the Hobbit is in shock and trauma. We are asking her about directions on street corners. Good job there, Bulbous creation. I love you, Moscow. You are the worst fucking police department in the history of entire fucking police departments. You know that? You fucking bulbous piece of crap. I want you to go to the hunting club, get drunk, and beat your wife. Okay, you bulbous fucking inbred potato. That's all you are. You are not a homicide detective at all. Let's make that clear here. You are a fucking inbred, white trash, bulbous creation. Just like every other fucking idiot in this case. Fuck you, my friend. Fuck you, eh? Fuck you. Come on.
A little bit. Okay, so you normally go out the back deck then? Yeah. Okay. Alright, I know how to trust you right then.
Yeah, great.
You and Maddie take the dog out.
Uh-huh. What time was
How
that?
long do you think that took? I was out there for maybe 10 seconds.
Shut up, cunt. Shut up, cunt. You're worthless.
So then you both come back in. So you.
You're worthless to me.
Okay. Did Maddie still have the dog then? Yes, I think so. So you went out for a little bit,
No observations on this, cunt.
and Maddie came back in?
No thoughts or observations on this, cunt.
Okay.
No titanium. No thoughts on that.
You went to bed. You think Maddie came back?
Actually, I came in and grabbed.
Yes, you do have titanium in your fucking brain.
What were you watching?
It's called Baby Dad.
Baby daddy.
How long do you think you watched it?
I don't know. 10 minutes?
30 minutes.
So one episode maybe?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, no thoughts.
And did Maddie come in during that show or after?
She just knocked on my door, I think, during.
Where's Murphy, cunt? Hey, Hobbit, where's Murphy?
Then what happened after that?
I just went to bed.
Hmm?
I woke up and I was like half asleep and I thought I saw like a firework or something.
Oh,
It just sparkled like under my door.
a sparkle.
And it
Like
felt
under my
something
door.
fall.
And
then
I heard
it
something
sparked, but I thought people were just making like food, like, and Ethan was here.
Oh,
so he
sure.
knocked something over because he's usually loud in the kitchen.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh.
So what do you mean by you heard a firework?
It sounded like a little firework, and then there was like a spark.
A little spark.
By my, like,
Right?
I'm on the bottom floor.
Right? Right?
It kind of looked like it came down there, but
It came down the bottom floor? But I don't know. Well, what are you talking? You fucking cunt.
Hold on a second. I got something.
Yeah, I got something for you too. You fucking hoe.
The truth. I'm gonna have her explain that again.
Okay, Titanium, you fucking wretch.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and have her explain it again, Titanium. Go ahead, you fucking busted brain. Go ahead.
woke up and I was like half asleep.
Yes?
I thought I saw like a firework.
A firework.
Like it just sparkled, like, under
A
my
sparkle. Under my door.
And then Murphy barked, but
I heard Murphy bark.
like food, like, and Ethan.
People are making food. I thought Ethan knocked something over. Because he's usually loud and upstairs in the
What do you
kitchen.
mean by you heard a firework?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Like a little firework, and then there was like a
Little
spark.
firework.
And,
A little spark.
Like, I'm on the bottom floor.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of looked like it came down there, but
It came down to... But I don't know. Yeah. What do you think about that, Titanium?
Could that be the light?
What light?
Okay, so could somebody have hit the floor?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hit the floor.
Such force, like Xana.
Uh-oh, hit the floor.
I'm just saying.
Like
such
Xana.
force, like,
On the second floor.
with that house being old is like an old and
Old house.
together, like
It's not an old house.
little, you know,
It's a piece of shit makeshift house.
box,
It's not old.
really.
Titanium.
Do you think that it maybe if Xana like hit the floor,
Hit the
she
floor.
could have like either
Uh-huh.
busted a light bulb? I was thinking, or like made the light flicker,
Oh,
like where maybe it came loose from
Right.
the bulb
and
and it like
and-
flickered a little. Or,
uh-huh. Flickered. On the second floor. A Titanium, I am the greatest of all time.
I don't know.
Yes, I'm sorry. One way or another, I'm going to have to I'm going to have to eat every single one of you up.
No, it seemed like she explained it better.
What are you talking about? You're an idiot.
That's the only thing I could think of.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. We're talking about the first floor. Hey, titanium brain, Frankenstein, I don't give a shit what happened to you. We're talking about the first floor, not the second floor, you stupid bitch. Now I have to settle all family fucking business.
It didn't sound like an angry growl or anything like that.
I have to settle all family business with these people.
Do you understand? Now,
I have to settle all family business.
people in denial, like Frankenstein, people in denial, they will always stretch their brain and their mind into trying to make something fit that doesn't fit. Like seeing a firecracker or a firework on the first floor of the house, while Frankenstein here is trying to rationalize, gee, that could be Xana. No, that doesn't work. Hey, Titanium, that doesn't work at all, does it?
Today I settle all family business. All family business.
You fucking morons. You're all morons. All of you. And this fucking bulbous inbred creation, Idaho State potato, who has about the intelligence of about 80 IQ, who is never going to work anywhere else in his life but probably on a police department, or that, or in a fucking bread factory in fucking Moscow, because that's his level of fucking intelligence. See? It's one or the other. I got snowed. I got taken by an ugly duckling in her yellow rubber ducky suit here. I got taken like the schnook that I am. My little yellow rubber ducky. Fuck you, people. Fuck you. This was not a real investigation. These are not real homicide detectives. They're trying to be like them. Don't get me wrong. But they are not. And Moscow should never have a police department. I've said this a million times. So you have bulbous creations like this who probably at the fucking either getting loaded and laid drunk every Saturday night with their cousins or going off shooting animals on the weekend somewhere. Yeah, these are the kind of fucking people that you're going to put in charge of a quadruple murder investigation. I don't think so, my friends. Yeah, bulbous creation.
Fuck you.
Hey, I told Idaho this a million times. I have an email address, Idaho. I challenged every single one of these fucking inbreds to email me and to explain certain things in there. They never did, guys. I offered my email address. I said, Bulbous Creations, please enlighten me on your intellect. Nobody ever took me up on that challenge, my friends. Bulbous Creations. No, I mean, I posed several questions on here to Mr. Payne. Hey, Mr. Payne, why are you trying to compare ancient soil to ancient soil? Mr. Brett Payne, Bulbous Creation. Why'd you do that, you moron? But nobody ever gets back to the master. Right. But you're all my children now. And in this interview with Miss Funk, on 11/13. She says, because Kaylee wanted to stay here with all of us. She wanted to stay here with all of us. Yeah, and that is the creepiest thing that she does say in this entire interview. But that is totally not the case. That is definitely not the case. Everything in this case indicates that is definitely not what was going to happen. So Miss Hobbit here, they're coming to get you, Barbara. They're coming to get you, Barbara. You are all my children now. Children of the corn. Children of the corn. Children of the desert corn. Bethany Hobbit. From the desert. Yes, you are a hobbit, but you are from the desert. You are not from inbred Idaho as much, are you? No, you are not. You're an outsider too, love. Hobbit. Okay. Fuck him. Because she wanted to stay here with us. Oh no. Oh no. That's not, no. That's never happening, Hobbit. That never was going to happen, Hobbit. Good excuse, though, Hobbit. I really like that excuse that you tried to make there. It was a really poor excuse. You fucking cunt. I want the Hobbit and I want them primed. I wanted them in jail. I wanted them in jail from day one. We're treating them like little girls. And then once you get Dylan Morrison with you one-on-one, oh yeah. Then we really flying that freak flag, aren't we, guys? Once we got Dylan Morrison in our interview on 11/17, now you know that how far that freak flag flies now. Yes, you do. Yeah, because she's totally off a rock. Yeah. Good job, Moscow, for covering all this crime up. Yeah. Let's get back to what we're doing here. Fuck off. Oh, boy. Well, I have to go to bingo. Master, you seem pretty angry tonight. I don't know what's wrong with you, but whatever. I have to go. Yeah, good to get out of this. Here we go.
Get to the knife sheath because I know everybody wants to talk about that, but really quick, with respect to the allocution, because I don't want to lose my train of thought.
Yeah.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? I mean, I think we were all pretty shocked that Brian didn't have to provide any details regarding the who, what, when, where, why of these crimes. Other than him simply admitting guilt, he provided no additional information. Is this consistent with other cases that you've worked on?
No, not only not consistent, it's entirely improper. It would be setting the stage for a great miscarriage of justice without having some confirmatory information to demonstrate because there's no actual direct evidence of his involvement at the crime or the crime scene. You know, we don't have that. So what we need from any defendant in this case would be an explanation of what was done, how it was done, and that explanation should lead to corroborating evidence. You know, and if it doesn't, then we have a problem. And the reason why it matters is because, again, that statistic I cited, which is that, you know, almost a third of cases involve clients or defendants that are pushed to take a plea that are actually innocent because they feel like they don't have an advocate or don't have any support, and but at the time they make they accept the plea, they are alone in the world and mentally deteriorated to the point of giving up. So
that's something that we've talked about quite a bit. Is I don't even think we were aware of how many people take a guilty plea for those reasons you just described.
It's a lot. That's why people like me have a job on that part of the criminal justice realm and the appellate realm. Now, again.
Yeah, it seems that way.
In Colorado, for example,
Waikiki, baby. Waikiki, man, nasty Nate.
Come to find out, that person was still alive. He got arrested. He got charged. The guy who confessed to killing was still alive. Right? If a person is going to take a plea, then they must allocute. And that allocution requires that they give details of the crime that nobody else has so that they can be certain that they are confessing to a crime that they actually committed. Not like let's say in Latin America, for example, people will plead guilty to crimes they didn't commit for money and serve the time for wealthy people. That happens a lot.
Have you seen any cases that have been set aside after the fact or appealed or habeas corpus based on ineffective assistance of counsel for the lack of requirement of allocution?
No. Because again, it would not be allowed to happen. Nobody would allow that to happen. This happened. This case is replete with first times, with outlandish and bizarre occurrences that don't occur in other places. And I think we're forgetting that even though Idaho is part of the United States isn't a country of all these places that get along with the same rules and laws. It's a series of little fiefdoms where people control the narratives, where people can decide when the law gets applied and where. And it's not like we think. And I know because I work in all these, there are places I won't testify anymore. I won't testify in Mississippi, for example. I won't go there and work cases. There are other places I won't go in the world because I know that the justice system is not reliable or ethical. And participating in it actually makes it look like they're being reliable and ethical when they're not. So there are places I will not lend my name to. But Idaho apparently is running its own little system there that's not abiding by sort of the criminal justice norms in death penalty cases that I can tell.
And you've worked on, it sounds like, quite a few cases where there was either DNA or some other evidence that led to someone being exonerated, exculpatory evidence, and they're out now.
Yeah, many. I worked on a case just a few months ago where my report. It's Kansas versus Julius Beasley. You can look it up. It was just 2 months ago, and I had prepared a report in that case a year ago, showing the crime scene was staged and the police had the wrong person. They arrested this homeless woman's boyfriend for stabbing her to death, and I was able to prove the crime scene was staged. The body was moved. She was killed somewhere else and dumped there, and all the elements were there for that. They didn't like that, but they also found out that other people had confessed to the crime, describing it exactly as I had in my report. And so my report, I wound up doing a second report showing that the police had gone back and tried to scrape over everybody who had given information that was exculpatory and hide video evidence and all this good stuff. They were, so the court, the DA actually, the new DA got assigned the case, read both of my new reports, and was like, "We can't take this to trial. He's not the guy." And they let him out. So I don't think in those terms. I think in terms of what happened, all right? And a lot of the cases I work that are appellate cases, we get people exonerated. You can go through my resume. You can see the cases I've worked where charges have been dismissed in death penalty cases or murder one cases. You can see the cases where people have been exonerated because of my testimony and that sort of thing. And you can also, you may not know, but I've also worked quite a bit for the police and for attorney general's offices in different parts of the world, assisting with prosecutions and assisting with keeping the right people in jail and keeping the wrong people from going to jail. So the world is full of ethical attorneys and ethical investigators and ethical prosecutors, and sometimes they do the right thing when the evidence is presented to them in the right way.
Suppose an appellate attorney came to you on behalf of Brian. We don't know if he's talked with anybody or if that's in the works or anything. So let's suppose that an appellate lawyer came and talked to you and wanted to see, maybe with another expert, do you have any evidence, any thing that you can offer that you think would provide good ground for this being set aside in some manner? Would you have a lot to give them?
Well, yes, my report. My report and the report of every other guilt phase expert working on the case. So every guilt phase expert submitted a report that lines up with mine. Every one of them. So what I'm telling you is this is a bizarre occurrence that comes way out of left field with no change in the status of the evidence that appears to point every arrow away from Brian Kohlberger. I would say this. I would say it another way. Often in cases like this, I anticipate a future involvement being called at the ineffective assistance of counsel hearing for the attorneys involved. Because again, we started out talking about this, can you imagine a situation where a forensic expert was involved directly in trying to conceal exculpatory evidence from the defendant? Can you imagine that? I'm not gonna live that life. That's not gonna work. I have to make sure that everyone understands it. And the other problem is there's nobody talking to Kohlberger except for his family and his attorney, which is still Ann Taylor, which again is, I think, a little problematic, but that's not my call.
That's a lot of problematic.
It's a big problematic. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, when we all agree, that's a big problematic. Yeah. All right. For sure. Hey, so good. Hey, at least we agree on some things. Yeah, I gotta do that, yeah. Fuck 'em. But, hey, I don't know. Anyhow, we probably shall see how that goes. If there's any action that happens. Hopefully there is. I don't know. I do not know. You know, I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, does this type of character, does this Turvey guy, right? Does he have to come out and do this? Does he have to make statements? Does he have to give interviews to people? I mean, does he really have to do that? No, I don't think he does. No. I mean, he already says, he's working on other cases. He's working on another case, whatever. Does he have to want to put himself in this spotlight when it comes to the Koberger case? The answer is he doesn't have to, but for some reason he is. I think, well, yeah, Tame. It's kind of like that, you know. It's like, wait a minute. Maybe he feels that there's so many glaring issues, how things were done and so on, that, man, I don't know. This is like kind of a one in a million kind of things here that I have experienced. And maybe that's why he felt compelled to start giving interviews and statements and whatever. Maybe. It sounds to me like this is like a one in a million thing that he's encountered. I don't know. Potato people. Fine. Then what has to happen is, well, whatever the process may be, then you got to get rid of Ann Taylor first. Koberger's got to fire her and say, I definitely need new counsel. You got to fire Ann Taylor. You can't have Ann Taylor hanging around you anymore. No. I mean, she hasn't really helped you at all. So, except to get you to plead guilty. When they had a case is extremely weak. So yeah, I would definitely try to get rid of her. But I don't know. Again, she should have turned in her law license a year ago. We've only created two things that we've given to the world, but not the opposition, huh? No. Whatever that means. You're just a schmuck. That's right, Master Nature. I have to go to bingo now. But you are a schmuck. You know that. Nasty Nate knows it. The Garden knows it. CB knows it. Everybody know it. Well, people in Australia know it. I don't know how they would know it, but they know it. And well, yeah. I don't know what to say about it anymore. I have to go to bingo, Mrs. John. I can't be doing this all night with you. You know where they have to go. Oh my God. Oh my. Yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Here we go. Hey, wait.
Let's see what we got. And they're going Midge. Smidges.
Oh my.
Who do you think this looks pretty even to me?
Oh my God.
Oh, good right. But Smidge is a big boy.
Smidge is a big boy. Mrs. John, Smidge is the big boy. Smidge.
People confuse Smidges in the red gloves, Bama Midget in the red gloves. Good call, Dan. I didn't realize they both had red gloves.
But they're both in red glove there.
Probably didn't have blue gloves. Smidge has the whipple.
Smidge is the whipple. Oh my God.
Smidge says, give me more. I saw
yeah. Oh my God. He's just beating him up. Hey, Nasty Nate, what's going on here?
Smidge is going off on him now.
Smidge is freaked out. Now Smidge freaked out. Okay. Oh, all right. Bye-bye. Hey, where you at, homie? Nasty Nate. Hey, Nasty Nate, I think you better Shanghai that fucker. All right. He's a hard worker, let me tell you. We get 3,000 for that fucker. All right, yeah. Put his fucking ass to work. God damn you.
We've had this ring girl before as well, 12.
Yeah, I bet.
Those aren't even Daisy Dukes. I don't know.
No, I don't know either. She's not a midget though. God damn it. All right.
Giving money away. I take the
Mrs. John. The war's fighting here. They're like, well, fuck's sake, how the fuck am I gonna get that girl? She's 6 feet fucking tall. Nasty Nate, I'm a fucking dwarf, right? How the fuck am I gonna get a 6 feet tall fucking ring girl? Now get the fuck out of my goddamn fucking. Now look at this. Look, how am I gonna get that? I'm 3 inches tall.
Yep, agree.
Yeah. Oh my God.
12. How do you not do the whatever? What? The ring girl for the ring girl.
That ring girl, right?
I know what you're saying. Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
I've had this ring girl before as well. 12.
Yeah.
Daisy Dukes. Those aren't even Daisy Dukes. I don't know what they are.
I'm not sure either. Yeah. But the point is, Nasty Nate, I know. The point is though, the dwarves fighting here. They're like, how the fuck am I gonna get some tall, 6'2" Nordic fucking blonde woman, some 6'2" fucking Nordic Viking fucking blonde woman in fucking Scandinavia? Look, I'm only 3 feet I'm 2 feet tall, Nasty Nate. How the fuck am I Anyway, let's carry on.
If you're just tuning
Nasty Nate. Yeah, I'm gonna need a big fucking ladder, Mrs. John. Big, oh my God. Holy shit.
Crowd's yelling, come and do it. Right on the ring. They're just swinging right now.
That's right. This is what has to happen.
Good body shots by the Bama Midget.
The Bama Midget.
They're just yelling, eat from his corner. Eat.
Eat. Hey, Bama Midget. You gotta eat. I love you.
Oh, yeah. Respect each other, I think, at this point.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah. A little low blow. Where the fuck would the low blow be? Anyway. Hey, Mrs. Shaw, where would the low blow be? I mean, at the fucking feet. Nasty Nate.
I think he definitely took some of the steam out of Midge.
Yeah, I bet. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a great one.
Absolutely.
Oh, my God. Okay, break it up.
But if it's all things being equal, I want to see the celebration of the other guys.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to see that either.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Might be evened up here. I'm watching the Bama midget in the corner, seeing how
yeah,
his body language is.
I'm looking at the Bama midget, too. Sit down, Bama midget. Oh, what's going on here? Wait, what happened? Oh my, what the hell? Oh my, holy ball. A fucking bad tackle the bitch. Oh shit. Oh damn. Nasty Nate, you didn't expect that.
We're gonna need that replay of the goal forever.
Oh my god, lady. What's going on? You love the furry. You love the furry. Oh my, do I really have to go to bingo tonight? Now listen. Now I'm thinking, well, Tyrone doesn't necessarily have to go to bingo tonight. All right, I can watch that shit all day. I don't necessarily have to go to bingo. Anyway, goddamn, bitches in the fucking furry. Oh my god, the fucking 6 foot tall Nordic fucking bitch. She in the furry. Nasty Nate, how do you explain that? Oh my god. What has going on down there? Everybody's fucking crazy. I got a 6 foot tall fucking Nordic fucking tattooed fucking blonde, and she's getting hustled and tackled and humped by a furry. I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't want to fucking know anymore, Nasty Nate. I want to get out of this goddamn century. I don't belong here. I never wanted to be here. Yeah, but she liked the furry. Look, the pink fucking bear furry. Yeah, she jumped her, man. Yeah, damn, she like a damn. Maybe I like the furry. I don't know. Nasty Nate. Yeah, you think I should skip bingo? I mean, we could. Oh my god, damn. Humped by a goddamn furry stump. That's right. Oh my god.
Hey, you creeps. You better pay me double for that. You fucking creeps.
All right. I love you.
I love you. Look, if a furry's gonna tackle me and kind of hump my ass, I gotta get double, you fucking assholes.
All right. Nasty Nate, you know what I'm talking about. All right. Oh my. Hey, you. Well, you wanted the late show? You got the fucking late show, didn't you? All bets are off. All bets are off. No, you're not going to take $500, walk your ass into a goddamn casino, okay, and start playing a $100 fucking slot machine and expect to win 10,000 fucking dollar. God damn you all. Fuck you. What do you want, Gato? I have to go to bingo. What do you want? No, that's it. As I suspected, you ain't gonna say a goddamn word because you brought no secrets back from the goddamn witches. You gonna say a word? No, you're just gonna rub up against me. Now get up there. Now I am the master. Now where are my secrets? There ain't no secrets. No crying either.
quick break, eh? For the late show, the quick break. And you never went to Cambridge. Nasty English, Stanley. You didn't know about nasty English, Stanley, did you? No. English Stanley can be a little nasty. More than you realize. I don't like being this way, but sometimes I have to be this way. I don't like it, Mrs. John, and your goddamn fish and chips and your fucking goddamn fucking shit-ass fucking mother. Look, I want a fucking bulldog too. I'd much rather be digging up Celtic mounds and getting Celtic gold and Celtic holds. But you people don't dig over there. Oh, God forbid. Oh, God forbid. The fucking commissioner of the fucking, the county. Well, you got to do.
There's two idiots. There's two idiots. Pennsylvania, unfortunately, but we talked about this before. If you think you've stumbled upon a gold hoard, don't tell the feds. Okay. Rule of thumb, if you think you stumbled upon a gold cache under a mountain or a rock or a hill, hey, listen. Don't tell the feds, okay? You fucking morons. What do you think they're gonna do with it? Oh my God. Sometimes the stupidity of people just amazes me. Now I told you that lesson a long time ago. That was an ancient rule. That was ancient rule number 7,722. But you forgot about that ancient rule, didn't you? Yes, you did. A lot of ancient rules here in the garden. A lot of ancient rules. But it's okay. You forgot about that. All right. No, sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. We gotta refocus our attention on a lone wolf psychopathic killer. Okay. Yeah, as dumb as it sounds. Oh my, I love you. I love you.
Stand me? Go do as I say.
Go. Don't sass me. Dean Cuddy. All right. I love you. Well, where are we at here? I don't even remember what we're doing here. Well, that's the boogeyman. Okay, back to reality. Right?
I I really hope his family at some point sees that maybe they should be talking to someone else at some point.
I don't know how that'll happen. If she's controlling everything and access to him, which appears to be what's going on, I mean, we talked about this in the pre-interview, and that is that I don't know what Mr. Koberger knows or does not know. I don't know what he's been provided or not. I don't know how he's been provided that. I don't have any information about that. What I do know is, in general, when you're working especially on a death penalty case, you have to have a defendant who's actively involved and capable of participating in their defense because they are the decision maker. In this case, what do we got? The argument was, I didn't make this argument. This was a public argument made by Ann Taylor, so it's not a secret. I think she thinks everything she says is a secret. It's not. The reality is that the argument was he had mental health issues. He was not. He was mentally infirm in a lot of different ways and had different disabilities that he was dealing with. That was her presentation to the world. If you accept that as truth, then it's difficult to see how he could participate meaningfully in his defense.
No, I disagree with that. I disagree with that.
And it's okay to ask for advice.
Oh, fucking hell, Alex.
We're here for our...
I disagree with that. I totally disagree with that. So I don't like that. Nah. Yeah, Mr. Turvey, you're overreaching a bit here. You know, there's never been a plea of insanity. Nobody ever tried to plea insane. There was never a motion for insanity here. Nothing like that occurred. So, no, I totally disagree with that. So, I don't know. Just saying. I would love Dylan Mortensen's mental health history. Absolutely, nasty. I would love her mental health history. For sure. I'd imagine it's rather extensive. Yeah. I bet it's rather extensive. Dylan to me is, she's a 19-year-old, 19-year-old, borderline personality. She's definitely an alcoholic. And my guess is she's been an alcoholic for a really long time. Not just when she got to college. Yeah. So my guess is Mortensen has been my guess is she's been drinking for a long time. She has personality issues. She's on several medications. And when she got to college, these types of issues that were going on in high school, they did not get any better. They got much worse when she got to college. So, yeah. So, anyway, however, whatever. We talked about that before. She has supposed boyfriend for 2 years that nobody ever seems to sees them together in any meaningful capacity. I don't remember seeing any pictures of Dylan Mortensen and Quinn with any of the other roommates, partying with them or hanging out at the house. I don't remember seeing any pictures like that, guys. Now, supposedly she had this boyfriend for 2 years, Mr. Quinn Kelly. But then again, there is no... She's definitely not too public with it, I gotta say. So, yeah, that's a problem. You know, we all know about every other person's boyfriend or girlfriend. We see pictures of them together. We, going to frat parties, sorority parties, right? We don't have any pictures of Mortensen and Quinn Kelly really hanging out with each other in any type of social capacity. We don't have any of that. And supposedly they were dating for 2 fucking years. Yeah. And again, another problem with Moscow is they never probed the relationship. Idaho State Police never probed that relationship. They never really asked about it all that much. They certainly didn't ask any in-depth questions about the relationship. No. So here we have Dylan Mortensen, who has a myriad of psychiatric problems. She just so happens to have a boyfriend for 2 years that nobody really seems to hang out with or see, or they've never had any social functions together that are photographed. Yeah, I think that's a big problem. I do. I think that's a real big problem. Yeah. And for somebody like Dylan Mortensen, guess what? That is going to be a problem. For somebody like Dylan Mortensen, that is going to be a problem. So no. Tomorrow, he is not my boyfriend. Today, if you ask me, yes, he's my boyfriend. But if you ask me tomorrow, no. He's just a friend that I've known for a really long time. See, that's Dylan Mortensen for you. That is Dylan Mortensen. See. We've talked about Dylan Mortensen's psychology a great deal. Dylan Mortensen, in her mind, may have had a boyfriend for 2 years, okay? Maybe. But on any given day that you ask Dylan Mortensen if she has a boyfriend, she's going to give you different answers. One day she's going to say, yes, I have a boyfriend, and we've been dating for 2 years. Another day you ask her, she's going to say, well, I don't have a boyfriend at this moment, but I kind of been dating this guy for 2 years on and off. It's always going to change with her. With Mortensen, it's always going to fucking change. Why? Because Dylan Mortensen is the definition of a borderline personality disorder. Not only does she have borderline personality disorder, but she also is a violent, narcissistic person. And that's a bad combination. So, again, some days when you ask Dylan Mortensen, do you have a boyfriend? She's going to say, of course I do. I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years. But on some other given day, you may ask her, she's going to tell you she's going to say something different to you. Well, no, I don't have a boyfriend right now. I have a friend that we were dating on and off for 2 years, but right now we're not currently dating. She's going to say that shit to you. See, that is Dylan Mortensen. Dylan Mortensen is a very sick person, and we've talked about this at length. Okay? We've given the greatest analysis of Miss Mortensen's psychology out of anybody. But the problem is the proof is in the pictures. The proof, though, is in the pictures. We don't see any social pictures of Mortensen or Quinn hanging out, pre-gaming at the sorority parties, pre-gaming at the frat parties. We don't see any pictures like that of these two people. No, we do not. Yeah, that's a big problem, and that's a big giveaway here. So, again, what do we know about Dylan? Dylan has severe psychological problems. She has severe personality issues. Severe. And again, some days she's going to tell you she has a boyfriend for 2 years, and some days she's not going to tell you that. You could ask her 3 days later, and she's going to tell you a different story. That is Dylan Mortensen. She's borderline personality. She also is extremely narcissistic. She also has narcissistic personality disorder. Not only that, but she also has violent tendencies. Miss Mortensen is a very screwed up chick. We've talked about that a long time. She's very psychologically mixed up, this one. Yes, she is. Bad. Bad. And they treated her like a fragile little child when we're interviewing her in her home instead of at the police department. We're treating her like a little child instead of a suspect. See, Moscow police. You got snowed. You either got snowed or you knew exactly Mortensen was involved in this crime and you decided to try to do everything in your power to keep her out of this as much as possible, even though you know she probably was a perpetrator in this. You did everything in your power to shield her from this. Why? Why did we do that? The why is because we cannot let the press know that a sorority member or fraternity member had anything to do with the crime. We cannot tell the press anything like that whatsoever at all. We can't. And so it doesn't matter what it is, right? Because the minute the press gets a hold of the fact that one of the murderers in this case could have been a frat or a sorority person, that would be the end of the college for, again, the next 10 years at least. That would have ruined the university for a really long fucking time. And so we cannot have that come out. No. And I firmly believe that's true. It's logical. It's reasonable. It makes sense in any way you want to look at it. So I firmly believe that. And no, there is no such thing with a case like this. There is no such thing as somebody being altruistic. Forget altruism. There is no altruism here. Fuck you, and I forget that concept. There's no altruism in this case. There never was, and there never will be altruism. Because, as you suspect, I'm never going to get that $34 back, man. As you suspect, because I'm so fucking altruistic. You inbred sons of bitches. Idaho State Police, Moscow, you sons of bitches. You're all inbreds. Do you know that? You're all bulbous creations. You're inbreds. White trash fucking inbreds. Where's my $34, asshole? That is the empathy that I have for these people in this case. Right, Hunter Johnson? Right, Brett Payne? On down the list. You're all inbred fucking degenerates to me. All of you. Where's my $34? As you suspect, I never got those $34 back, my friend. My friendo. Because you were such a good friend to me. I can only suspect that you know, well, I'm never going to see those $34 again, my friend. That's what we call compassion. And wearing that cross on our goddamn fucking heads. Idaho, you are wretched to me. And you will fall into the sea, just like the rest. But, as you suspect, I have to take a quick break. And then I hope after my quick break that I take, I can get my $34 back. All right? Can you pray for me? Can you say a little prayer for me, my garden? After I take a quick break, maybe I'll get my $34 back. Do you think I will? Do you think I'll get my $34 back? Hunter Johnson, you're all cocksuckers to me. You're all cocksuckers. It's a beautiful day for an exorcism. It is a lovely day for an exorcism. Don't forget what you said. I don't forget what you said to me. I never forget. I am Stanley. I am the greatest of all time, and I do not forget. So, I want you to pray for my soul on my quick break that I'm taking now with this son of a bitch. And I hope to God, when I get back from my goddamn break, that someone is gonna pay me that $34 fucking dollars they owe me. You sons of bitches. Don't forget, I am Stanley. I am the greatest. And I feed your fucking head to alligators. It doesn't matter what you are to me. Quick break here. Quick fucking break for you. You wanted Stanley? You got Stanley. And guess what? Stanley is gonna keep you in the fucking dark forever. I'll keep you in the dark until your very last breath. Don't you be calling out Stanley when you want the real Stanley, because you don't want the real Stanley. Because guess what? I'll keep you in that goddamn cellar for the rest of your fucking life. Ain't that right, Nasty Nate? I mean, that's a fucking nasty all. With your fucking talk. I am the greatest of all time. And yes, I may bump you off the fucking mountain. And yes, when I find your car at the bottom, I may fucking shoot you in the head for fucking tailgating me. I am the greatest. Stanley, the twink they called me.
Hey, Mom, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't want to touch your dolls, Mom.
Stanley!
No, Mom. I don't like your dolls. I don't touch them. Stanley, you touched my dolls again. Don't forget, that's where I fucking came from. My God, don't forget, Stanley. What they called me? They'll never learn. What? What? I should keep you in the dark. I should keep you in the fucking dark for the rest of your goddamn life. But the master here tells me I should not take my anger out on the garden. It's not the garden's fault. Yeah, whatever. Fuck. Idiots. Now where we at? We still topsy-turvy. All right. A little bit more with this guy. A little bit more. A little bit more.
I think you kind of already said it, but it wouldn't be standard practice for you to ever communicate within the scope of your role as an expert with Ryan, but you never had communication with Ryan.
No, let's make this very clear. I get asked because a lot of times I get confused for a psychologist. A lot of times judges and attorneys, they confuse my role for that as a psychologist. I had a report today that the client wanted me to write about the psychological impact of X, Y, and Z. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not a psychologist. Hire a psychologist for that.
I doubt that, but whatever.
Unless I absolutely have to. I've done it maybe in 30 years. I've done it maybe 8 times, maybe. And that's only to go over facts and details at a crime scene to help me understand what happened when they were already stating there was like a self-defense case. They're saying, this is what happened. Let me show you how. That makes sense. I don't go interview serial killers. I don't go interview mass murderers. I don't interview defendants. I don't collect, mugs and photographs of myself with people. I'm not a trophy collector. That's sick to me. My job is to keep myself objective to the physical evidence. And if I make connections with or communicate with or relationships with defendants, that can get in the way of my objectivity. That's number one. But number two, and this is why I like talking to you guys, because you're legal minds. What happens if I go talk to a defendant in the lockup and he discloses everything to me and then I go on the stand and testify? What happens?
It compromises your report and your role as an expert.
No privilege.
There's no privilege. There's no privilege. There you go. Sam gets the most points for not going
Yay,
back.
Sam. Sam, well, look at you. Sam, you looking all right, baby.
Yeah.
Sam, like, yeah, bitch.
Be in her presence or with the investigator or something, but multiple times I was asked if I wanted to meet with him, and I explicitly
Sam, like,
I don't do
hey, Kristen.
That's not what I do. You need me to be completely objective and focused on.
Now look. Sam's like, hey, bitch. All right, that's all right. Why do we look so? Why do you look like me? First of all, oh my God, bleach blonde bitch. All right. Now I don't know what's going on here between the two, but anyway, whatever. Let's go.
Physical evidence, not on anything to do with what Mr. Koberger has to say.
Hey, I should ask this question to the. I'll ask you later.
Do you think that there was any intentional reason behind her wanting you to speak with Koberger?
Oh yeah, the whole thing. Again, this is part of the misleading me. She wanted to convince me he was innocent, and I said to her, I don't care. When I'm on the stand, and this is not, again, it's not a secret. I will tell this to any client who hires me. If you put me on the stand and ask me, what do you think of so and so? I will say the same thing. I don't care. I don't care about Brian Koberger. I don't care about any of the other people involved. I don't care about anybody. I'm not here to make friends. I'm not here to get a date. I'm not here to get political clout.
That's right,
I'm here
baby.
to represent the physical evidence in the trial.
Well, shucks. Hey, but how is everybody? Look, I'm neglecting my garden. Oh, Nasty Nate, there has been some legal entanglements with the Stumps program, and oh my God, why? You always torture me somehow. I just was trying to look at my rocks and trees and stuff, and hang on, guys. I don't know if I can find this. Maybe it was banished. I'm not quite sure. Wait a minute. Oh my God.
A Maryland man who became an
No. Nasty Nate.
Police say 27-year-old Dayton James
No, this is not a part of my Stump program.
Others inside watching. Plus, police add the 2 others fled the vehicle when Weber asked them to help dispose of the body.
The driver and the front seat passenger residents say that they
No,
saw
wait.
a body lying in somebody's yard.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Hang on. Yeah, but I wanted to feature the Stumps program, and I can't do that. Where's the Stumps program?
Age-related memory.
No, it's caught up in legal hell.
A Maryland man who became a cornhole champion despite being a quadruple amputee now faces murder charges.
My God. Now he's not gonna be out the Stump program. Look it, but we'll teach you that. Look, we'll teach you. We'll teach you, guys.
Investigators say 2 people flagged down a police car.
Oh my God! Look at that.
Of a car when Weber
oh my God, Mrs. John. What is this here?
And then fled the scene with the victim.
Oh my God!
The car about 2 hours later
look at this shit.
With the victim, a
look at this fucking
man dead inside. But no
Weber. He can shoot a gun too.
Was tracked to a hospital in Virginia and was arrested and charged as a fugitive from justice.
That's why it's in legal hell right now, because of that fucking guy. Oh my God. My Stumps program was working really well, guys, and then I got caught up in the legal entanglements with that fucking shit. Yeah, thanks for bringing up an old wound, Nasty Nate, and I won't forget you, Curious Rose, and welcome, Curious Rose. Where have you been all my life? Oh my God. Really? Okay. Oh my God. Look, listen, guys. If I was a fucking quadriplegic, okay, if I was like that, well, I don't know. I mean, I'd probably wait until I was like terminally ill, maybe, and there's no going back, to take my revenge on people. But I'm not gonna do it there. I mean, I'm still have like half my life to go, with Stumps and all. You know what I mean? Anyway, whatever. I'm just saying. If you're that pissed off, I mean, you gotta wait a little bit, Nasty Nate. I mean, hey, you're doing well on the cornhole circuit. You're doing really well there. You know, you can fire a gun in a fucking deer fucking, whatever they're called. I mean, you could shoot a gun without any fucking arms or legs. I mean, you could, I don't know. I'd probably wait. Until, well, I'm sorry, Mr. Stump, but, there's nothing we can do for you. You got 6 months to go, Mr. Stump. Well, okay, then maybe I start planning my revenge. but goddamn, I can still tear the roof off the mother. I could still get furry babies hanging out with me in the ring. Oh, yes, I can. Now, Nasty, you know there's some broads out there that, that like that kind of shit. You know, there's some broads out there, the ring broads, that, hey, what's it like being with a Stump? You know, they think that, well, it could be fun being with a Stump. You know what I'm saying there, Nasty? So you got broads like that out there, too, you know. Right, Satire? Hey, Satire, you know what I'm talking about. All right. I've never been with a fucking dwarf before. Oh, you might be a lot of fun. Well, yeah, but I don't have really any arms or legs, so is that gonna be a problem there? No. I love you, Mrs. Shaw. That's no problem at all. All All right. Hey, you wanted the light show? You know the ring girls. You know the ring girls hustling. Oh my God, Masternature. Yeah. Well, you never went to Cambridge. That's a problem. Oh my God. What have you created?
How can you abide by this? A lovely day for exorcism. And your cunty daughter. I am the greatest.
But wait a minute. But wait just a minute, love. You have to let me in. You have to let me in. Now this, my loves, this is the original version. Let me in. We'll pick up with Mr. Turvey very soon. We left off. Where we leave off with Mr. Turvey? We are at 54, 57. That's where we left off with this man. Donald Stump. Hello, Mantra. Welcome, Mantra. It's always good to see you, love. Or dude.
The physical evidence that exists and does not exist. That's what I do. That's the value that I bring. If I can't do that, then I have no real value, is my opinion.
And we'll get into all your scientific-based conclusions at the end, but I know there's so many comments, so many people want to know. Can we just give them a little taste of what you believe the evidence has shown with respect to him being guilty?
Well, first of all, he is guilty legally. Guilt is a legal posture. He stated that he was guilty in court, and the court
right
basically said, "Yep, you're guilty, and here's your sentence." Okay, so from a legal posture, he's legally guilty. Here's the problem, and this is the conflation of things. You can be legally guilty and factually innocent. Happens all the time. You can be factually guilty and legally innocent. Happens all the time. Okay, so the legal posture is you're guilty. Okay, that legal posture can change. it is not. How do I put this? The law can be negotiated, but science cannot. Okay, the law is negotiated. Well, I'll say it the same way I said this in West Memphis back in the day, back in the long time ago, when I was young and had no beard and was much fatter. There's no physical evidence that suggests that Brian Koberger is responsible for this crime. That's all you got. That's all I can say. There's no physical evidence which suggests Brian Koberger is responsible for this crime. And anybody who says differently is twisting themselves into a pretzel with unconfirmed circumstantial theories they've created in their head. And by the way,
tis true.
That's why the prosecution was very clearly interested in making the deal.
Tis true.
Yeah.
I agree.
Doesn't explain why the defense made the deal.
Nope. Doesn't matter.
All right, let's get into the knife sheath. Let's get into that. Sam, you wanna start us off with that section?
Yeah, I mean, well, I just want to hear from you.
Not really.
What happened? How did you first go? There's an issue with the sheath, because that's one of the biggest pieces of quote unquote evidence that everyone's talking about, that the prosecution has always pointed at Brian about.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's quite a few problems, and the first one is its placement. It is very clearly underneath one of the victim's thighs, sticking out, covered by a comforter, and very evident when you look at it in the photographs. It's hard to miss. But the problem is the knife sheath itself is clean, for lack of a better word. It's not been used. So that's the first thing. There's no usage. It's not like somebody wore it on their belt, and not like somebody scratched it or pulled things in and out, or pulled a knife in and out of it. It's pristine, other than a couple little areas of flecks of blood. So that's the first problem. One, its placement, the location. You can't drop it and find it in that spot, and you can't. There's no evidence of usage of the sheath, and there's no evidence of any massive bloody transfer, which would be expected. If somebody slid that under there, that person would have the bloody hands. We assume, and we infer that it would have bloody hands, and it would be
not necessarily.
Like that. No transfer from hands, and only a little bit of spatter. But it's on top of a sheet that is covered with a star field of blood spatter. Okay. And that blood spatter is not, how do I put it? And this is, again, it's not secret. This has all been revealed. This has all been revealed over and over again.
Fine.
It's just a question of putting it together.
Get it on. Get on with it.
The sheet itself has no transfer from that blood on the sheet to the top of the sheath as it slid into that position. And none of those transfers are smeared, which means it happened after the blood dried. That's the first set of problems we got. The second thing is, it was originally observed to be on the floor by Taylor at the crime scene, all right? Much later on. And then finally, of course, after I'd written my report, we had done a very good job was done of going through some chain of custodies, and I was given this chain of custody. Said, Turvey, what do you think? Because we think it's a problem, but maybe you have a different opinion because you're a forensic scientist and whatnot. What do you think? And I'm like, this chain of custody's been falsified. People go to jail for that. They get put on leave, investigated, fired, and then criminally investigated and go to jail for that. So,
not in Idaho. It's pretty.
Not in Idaho, apparently it's no big deal.
Their own rules.
Well, anytime you have an attorney or a police officer telling you that chain of custody is no big deal, that to me is a red flag that suggests you should look at every one of their cases to see whether or not they've been falsified in chain of custody. Because a lot of agencies put up with it. A lot of agencies will just ignore when a chain of custody has been falsified.
Yeah, of course. There was no problem.
Anyway, we talked about that a long time ago, my friends. Yes, we did. But he makes a good point. I agree. They want to do things good old boy style. Yep, I agree. All right, guys. Where were we at? 2:32 on the Late Show. I hope you like this. Let's leave it here. It is Tuesday. We got a long week to go, my love. Interesting points being made. Well, again, you hope that this will lead somewhere to some sort of action on Kohlberger's part. As yet, we have not seen anything like that, but we hope that is the hope. With all this crap coming out, people like Turvey, right, saying, well, no, I mean, here, yeah, all this contradictory information. So, but let the right one in is the key here. You have to let the right one in. We saw let me in, but now you have to let the right one in. And this is the original version, my friends. This is the pool scene. Yes.
I told you.
I love you, babies. Until tomorrow.